All right, everyone. Are you ready for Nintendo Prime Live? Our first regular stream coming to ya hot from the new streaming PC. Now, I please ask you to bear with me tonight. A lot of things are not set up, but we're still going to have some fun. We'll add things as we go. And yes, folks, if let's just say the gods or goddesses out there wish upon us to happen to finish this little bottle of UV grape that's been taunting me for a week, then let's just have at it. Because, folks, Nintendo Prime Live is back. Go ahead and drop your favorite emojis in the chat and welcome in your host, Nintendo Prime. All right, everyone. How we doing? Oh, you know we're going to let this song finish up today. I don't have any music really set up right now to play, so this was just like a last-minute decision that I'm like, you know what? I have not heard the uncensored version of the amazing Smosh Zelda rap in so long. We had to come in with it. We had to come in with it. How we doing, everyone? Oh, baby, man. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to have some fun tonight. I think autoplay is turned off. Or auto skip, so when the song is done, hopefully we'll just stop. We're going to learn together here. All right, I got to get the chat up because I have no idea what you guys have been saying. Hopefully we're having some fun today. I have been, man, it's been a whirlwind weekend for me. I've been so busy. I've been so damn busy.
and I'm still trying to produce content and get things going for you guys. We are streaming from our new streaming computer. I don't even think the Ethernet's plugged in right now, so it's actually running on the wireless. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully we don't have any hiccups with it. Hopefully the chat didn't freeze as well. I have no idea. I think the chat's actually good and working just fine. We're not using the same chat we were before. Also, I gotta go move the camera. What is up with the camera right now? It's not centered. I don't like it. I don't like that it's not centered. What are you doing to me, camera? You gotta come over this way a little bit? Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Look, we got some growing pains here. Switching back to streaming on PC versus Mac. But I'm really happy about how things are turning out. Some of the features we can do again. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the one lo-fi track I do have here, some 10-hour mix of Nintendo goodness. We'll see how this goes. If you have any questions for me, obviously you can add Nintendo Prime in the chat. Yes, I have already recorded and began editing our VG News episode for tomorrow. Why is it? Oh, I know what it's doing. 1 second, I gotta change a setting on my camera. The camera is set to a mode that's specific for recording VG News, but not for live streams. I have to go to a different mode for live streams. 1 second. 1 second. See? Growing pains. Let's go. Oh, we gotta go to... All right. That should be the mode we want to be on. That should be the mode we want to be on. Everything should be good now. Maybe the chat did die. Did the stream die? Are we no longer live? Oh no, maybe the chat's not dead. Hold on. I haven't updated the chat. That's why it's not updated on screen. So don't freak out, guys. Well, we're not doing a workout today. There's a few reasons for this. Chief among them. Well, one, Paul's dealing with some medical stuff and had to go to the doctor today. So he's here right now, but he let me know that he obviously had to deal with his own medical stuff with his hand and everything. Not going to go into those details because that's on him. But beyond that, I also am in a lot of pain. I've been, doing my workouts. I talked to Paul briefly yesterday. I had to substitute workouts in to try to make things easier on me. My right knee has really been acting up, but it's whatever. I made it through, and I just need some extra rest. My next workout's Wednesday. I'm going to give myself a 2-day rest period here. My body just needs it. I've been doing a lot of manual labor over the weekend, helping out family, building the new set, by the way. And you might go, well, Nate, I saw your set in the VG News today. I mean, it doesn't look that crazy. You hung a banner on a wall that we know you already had up. I mean, it looks nice, but I don't understand what the big deal is. Well, you gotta wait till you see the set in the next episode where it's more in a final form. Maybe it's not final form, but it's definitely a form anyways. So we'll have to, hopefully you guys look forward to that. Tomorrow's episode is going to be a lot lighter than the one we had today, but that's expected. It was April Fool's, so there wasn't like a ton of news in general in video games. I had like 3 stories and I kind of stretched it to 4. But I don't even know if you guys even like the damn show. It is a show that I knew wasn't going to get very good viewership. The click-through rate on it is horrendous. It is one of the worst click-through rate videos I've ever dropped. But it's also got like a 99.8% approval rating, like to dislike ratio, which means the people who did choose to watch really liked what they got. Lots of positive feedback. In fact, I don't even think there's one negative comment in the whole video. People really enjoyed the show. It seems like it was a success in terms of providing a high quality show. And hopefully it just continues to grow. Like, that's the idea. I didn't expect the show to come out the gate doing 8K, 10K, like maybe even a Prime News episode could do. But I knew it would start much smaller with a much smaller click-through rate. And I hope that over the course of this month and the coming months, it builds into something. It does take up a majority of my time. But I am planning to still get out some standalone videos. We are a Nintendo channel. Obviously, we want to be on top of the biggest, baddest, most kick-ass Nintendo news ASAP. But then obviously when we get that ASAP news out, we will still recover that news in the following days, VG News, in a much more in-depth situation with a lot more background research done into it and all that. Whereas like a single topic video, It's usually something we're just trying to throw together quick, and we'll probably be on this set here. Maybe we'll still record it on the other set. I don't know. You guys let me know. All right. Because right now, this is still our live stream and our podcast set. That's not changing. And I'm sure there's already stuff going on in the chat. One thing I've noticed about this setup is I still need to open my... See, the problem with opening my laptop is it's kind of in the way. Maybe I need to move where my laptop is. I think I need to move where my laptop is. Now that I'm looking at my setup now, because here's the thing, our streaming PC is right here. In fact, let me see if I can get camera 2 up and running for you guys. That's one thing. I don't even know if I installed the software yet. I think, oh, maybe I did install the software. Maybe I did install OBSBot. Yeah, I did install OBSBot. Okay. So let's see if we can get camera 2 up and running. Give you guys kind of a look at the PC. For those that haven't seen it yet, our new streaming PC we built on Friday on live. Not Eric's. Eric was here yesterday. We were getting his all taken care of and set up. But let's see what we can do here. I'm not going to turn on follow mode right now. I just want to see what I can do because we're a little limited because well, we're not limited. I'm just not set up for it. All right, let's go ahead and add the second camera in. Are you looking up, camera? You need to be looking down. There we go, something like that. Let's see if we can even see the stream PC. I have no idea what camera 2 is seeing right now. So let me go ahead and grab a video capture device. It's going to be OBSBot, just so I know exactly what it is. And it's going to be OBSBot 4K camera. Hey, there it is. So let's go ahead and put OBSBot down further here. Let's put it down by the main camera. All right, and then we'll just push this out of the way. Oh my gosh, she's still... Come on, man. Come on, camera 2. All right. There we go. That's a bit better. So you can see the PC over here. That is what we're currently streaming from. But again, we can already do some new things right now that we couldn't do before. Literally, we can already do new things right now we couldn't do before. But one thing I need to change up right now is my laptop's here, but I can't really use it because if I open it, it covers the monitor. So I'm going to... I don't know if I have the cords loose enough. I think I want to move things around. I think I want my Stream Deck. I think I want the Stream Deck up here and my laptop kind of in the middle. In fact, I think I have something I could do with my laptop if I have enough cord length, which I don't at the moment. I mean, I should. Nothing's zip tied anymore. So why don't I have... Nothing's zip tied anymore. One second. Why is there no slack on that? What are you doing to me, computer? Don't mess with me. Oh, don't mess with me, computer. Do what I tell you to do. Oh. There we go. Do what I tell you to do, man. Don't you mess with me. Mess with me, Willis? Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. HDMI cable. Some slack on the HDMI. Okay. Alright, we got it. So, because I still want my laptop open. For one reason. When I'm looking at this chat, I can't see the live chat. So I'd rather... Oh boy, come on. Put this like this. Computer hasn't been turned on in a while. All right, let me get the stream up here, because what I want is the live chat. Actually, we're gonna reboot this computer. Restart. While it restarts, I'm gonna reposition some stuff here. Is there a USB-C on this side? There is. Okay. See, we're just getting things still kind of going over here. Set up the way I want. We're gonna unplug the HDMI. Because I have this other box. So this is all going to make sense in a moment. This is all going to make sense in a moment. We have this other box. Where'd it go? Hey, box. Oh, boxy. Aha. This box right here. We're going to go ahead and put our computer up at an angle here. You know, that junk here from when Eric was working on his computer. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out. This is a little stand. We're just gonna angle it a little bit. Nothing crazy. Just a slight angle. So I can better see the chat. I know I'm not seeing the current live chat at the moment. We will fix that. Go like that, and then I can bring this in here, and then plug the HDMI in right here. This up here, something like that. Fan, stop it. The fan in my laptop is going nuts. The fan in the laptop is like, we don't like you anymore, sir. Can you please have a good day? Can you please have a good day? I said good day, sir. Let's get the chat up here so I can actually see what the live chat's doing. I have no idea what the live chat's doing right now. So we're gonna change this up. Woo! Alright, and we're also going to turn off our ObSpot camera for now. I just wanted you guys to get a look at the PC if you hadn't seen it yet. Oh, geez, I really moved my camera too. Holy crap. Moving everything. Everything's getting moved. Alright. Just dealing. We just be dealing over here. Let's get the stream loaded up. Get the stream loaded up here on the laptop. We're going to zoom in here as well. There we go. Now we got it. All right, so let's go ahead. This is the second. Whoa! All those emojis at once. All those emojis. See, this is why we got. This is another reason we got to leave this chat live. This chat's got to stay live. This chat can be the one that I glance at questions from. That's why I need to get this set up. All right, my screen keeps getting really dark. Chat froze. Emojis are flat. Yeah, no, I got it. That's new. Yeah, that was. I knew why the emojis weren't working. I have to leave this chat live updating, and this chat is the one that I can read. That's why I need to get the laptop up. I needed a way to read the chat, get to the chat questions without freezing all the features. So we're good. How you guys doing? Happy April Fool's Day. Kind of a lame day, personally. I don't really participate in April Fools. I just don't. It is not something that I have really found to be that entertaining in a long time. I've got no shade against content creators and websites and all these places that still participate in April Fools and do things. I saw some weird stuff today. Game Explain did one with Metroid Prime 4, turning it into a golf game. We saw Switch Stop announcing Nintendo Switch 3. There was a bunch of Nintendo Switch 3 to Pro stuff. There was just a lot. a lot in general. Now I'm getting messages. One second here. All right. Back at it here. But Nate, every single source on Twitter is saying the Switch 2 is coming tomorrow. It must be real. Totally must be real. Let's see here. What's up, NeoBlitz the Prinny? You guys like dropping all those emojis, don't you? Hey, we got a $2 super chat. I didn't see Nintendo Life's video. I've been very busy. Dude, it's been hectic, man. It's just been really, really hectic. Not just with what's going on here, just in general. Life is just hectic. It just really is. So Nintendo Life was especially good. Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Nintendo Life was especially good. Thanks for the $2. You know what? Let's crack a beer for that because, dude, I've had a long weekend, man. I need some cerveza in my life. All right, let's go ahead and have a little sippy sip. Too much head. There's way too much head. You know what? Your secret April goal doesn't matter right now. To me. I mean, it still exists, but I literally can't even do it right now. I don't have access at the moment. Whoa. What just happened? Sorry, I know what happened. I have sounds coming out of multiple speakers. This thing's not muted over here? What is going on? I got like multiple speakers of stuff going on. We have Boo Mini coming in with a 1 gifted. We don't have things set up yet. You know, I don't really know if I like it being over there. Let me change something up here. Yeah, see, that's not popping up in the right. Why are alerts popping up in the wrong sound category? There is nothing on my computer. Output should be going to here. So why is certain sound effects going to the speakers? Make it make sense. Is it the volume mixer? Output device is no. So why is it coming out the speakers? Lots of things. Dude, I don't know, man. Figure this out. Let's go ahead and get this feature chat adjusted a little bit because I don't know the way it looks over the chat. So maybe we'll just have it come in like right here. Coming right here like it's hot. I mean, like we used to have it dead center. You know, but maybe you know what? No. Here's what we'll do. We'll just move the chat overlay. Chat's been in like the same spot forever. So why not just move it over there? Let's move that. That solves a lot of the problems. All right. We had a gifted member from Boo Many. Let's go ahead and see who got it. That was Sebastian. Cheers. Cheers. I will Venmo you some money for the edibles. That's what it takes. Oh no, it's just Yulia's not home. That's all. And she's the one who has them. They're hers. Have you seen Nintendo Forecast video about 3 days ago as a perspective on the Nintendo attached name and what it could mean? It's an awesome video. Nintendo Forecast. I'm not gonna go into it, the stuff he said, because I don't want to misrepresent it, because that was 3 days ago and a lot's happened. But what I do want to say is Nintendo Forecast is an amazing content creator, and he's gonna be bigger than me by the end of 2025, if not by the end of this year. Dude, his content is popping off. He makes really good stuff. It's well researched. He's well spoken. He's got a good voice, good editing. He's just a really, really good content creator. And I fully suspect by the end of 2025, you know, post Switch 2 launching, he's going to fly past me. Let's see here. Thank you so much for the member chat. I appreciate it. For those who don't know, there's a certain thing we've done once in stream history, well, a few times, for $100 super chats, and we're not doing tequila or anything. I don't have any of that stuff. I haven't bought any booze, but what I did buy, for those that aren't aware, is the Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot. So what happens when we hit $100 super chat is I have to chug a whole can of it. And not only is it like super sweet and disgusting, it hurts the throat. And we have a 12 pack, so it's back. It's maybe the worst $100 item I've ever had. On like ever in channel history. And it's back for one more go of it. 12 cans. May never do it again. We'll probably be quickly reminded why I didn't want to do it again. But it's back. The Flamin' Hot, dude, I can drink Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. It's fine. It's chugging the whole can. That's the problem. Now, I don't know how long we're going to stream tonight. It might not be a normal stream length. There's just a lot going on. Not just with the new show, but just with life in general. So we're just going to see... We're just going to see how things go. Oh my gosh. What is going on over here? There's no one texting me. It's something else. You need an Eric drop for the stream. Well, Eric's not going to be here. That I can tell you right now. Eric will absolutely not be here. How did the tingle float in the screen? Something new. It wasn't. This feature didn't work on Mac, and now it's working on PC. So that's all I can really say. Wasn't working on Mac. Now it works on PC. I don't know. There's a lot of things we can do on PC. Just wait until we get another super chat. We're gonna have some fun. I've seen the Silk Song news. Hoping it appears in tomorrow's Xbox event. Okay, look. I don't know what we're talking about. What Xbox event? Are people falling for April Fool's jokes? I think people are falling for April Fool's jokes. Oh man, it's true. There's an Xbox event tomorrow. All right, let me look. Xbox event. There's literally nothing on the official accounts. I will double check. I think people are getting duped. I could be wrong, but I think people are getting duped. We'll double check. Yeah, there is literally nothing announced. So yeah. If you think there's an Xbox event tomorrow, then you got duped. It's for Game Pass. Well, you're not gonna get a Silk Song announcement for Game Pass, I don't think. Could be wrong. I mean like an announcement of a release date, that is. Let me open up the official Game Pass account here. there's not even an announcement on here. There's not even an announcement on the actual Game Pass accounts. So, The Legend of Hyrule says, how's your day? I've just been a little stressed with the project. I'm going to quit. So I'm going to quit. I'm going to focus on my own channel for Rascal Gaming, making video content news like you are. I mean, do what you're passionate about, man. You know, I'm not here to judge you. Do whatever you want to do. The Xbox Portfolio Senior Content Planning Manager shared Silksong Xbox Store page up. Okay. What's up, Neo Blitz the Penny? How you doing? Prenny, I should say. Have you seen? I clearly haven't seen the news, so I've also been very busy today. And it's very hard to browse the internet on April 1st. There is so much crap. There is so much crap. Like it's just like impossible for me to wade through a lot of it on days like today. Let's see here. Kappa. Let's see what we got here. Let's open up some of the news here. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I mean, so there was a page put up, and one of the guys who handles content on Xbox retweeted it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's anything gonna happen. Let's see here. Microsoft announced the Wave 2 Xbox Game Pass games for March 2024 and included some of the early April games in the announcement. Besides the new Xbox Game Pass games for March 2024, Microsoft also pointed to Ark Survival Evolved coming to April 1st. Okay. Why April 2nd is going to be a big day. Thanks to the release date announcement, 6 other Xbox Game Pass games have been confirmed for April 2024. Inside of Microsoft's official blog post. April 4th, PC. Okay. Okay. I'm not seeing like a Game Pass event. Let's see here. Oh, so they're just revealing, dude. Okay, I see what this is. So Xbox. Okay, so all Xbox is doing is what they do like every month. They're just revealing the Game Pass games for the whole month. That's all. This is just what they do all the time. They do this all the time. Yeah, this is why I didn't hit on my radar, because this is just, they do this every single month. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily mean that Silksong is going to be one of those games. It would be crazy if it was. Yeah. I mean, yeah. The store page being created today is obviously pretty fascinating. I'm not gonna argue with that. That's obviously pretty fascinating. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow might give us some exciting news for me to put in the VG news for April 3rd for Xbox. So why not? I mean, that's the thing. We might have some exciting news from Xbox tomorrow that we could put into VG news for April 3rd. So, dude, I'm definitely excited about it. And hey, if the Hollow Knight Silksong stuff, if it happens tomorrow, and it includes a release date, we'll see if that also means other platforms or what, right? Like, we haven't really seen it on anything but Xbox in a while. I really hope it didn't become an exclusive. From the company, though, that doesn't really like exclusives anymore. Maybe that's the least concern. What we got going on here? Do you remember this April Fool's joke from IGN? Breath of the Wild, you can turn into a guardian? Yeah, I remember. Anyone see Tears of the Kingdom April Fool's joke with the grappling hook? Dude, there's so many. Dude, the April Fool's jokes, man. The April Fool's jokes are, I think, one of the... I don't know, man. On April Fool's Day, I kind of just tune out because everything is just garbage. There's like a few like really high-end efforts that will sometimes like entertain me at least. But for the most part, most of the April Fool's pranks are just really lame. Like just really like I like the April Fool's pranks that know they're April Fool's pranks and still try to be like super professional and serious about it, but it's like something that's legitimately just really, really damn cool, but super unrealistic. I love those. Those are like my favorite ones, and we don't really get a lot of those. Most of them are very corny or very obvious. A lot of them are really low effort. Like you know what turned me off for the day with April Fool's today? I'll tell you what. You know the very first April Fool's prank I saw today? The very first one. Picked up my phone after I woke up. The very first thing I saw. An RGT85 video about how some changes are needed. And it was maybe one of the corniest, lamest, dumbest April Fool's pranks I've ever seen. And I got nothing against RGT85. Those jokes on the different versions of his channel for the future were not even funny. Now look, I get it. Him being like over the top dad jokey is kind of like his shtick these days. He's not even a dad yet. He's all on top of the dad jokey stuff. It put the bar for April Fool's pranks so low that I figured anything else I saw for the day would be good. And then I saw another. And then I saw another after that. And another. And all of them were just even worse. And I started realizing this is a really shitty day to be on the internet. So my VG News video doesn't have a lot in it. I'm hoping it's still worth watching. There is some news in there. Some real news in there, but we'll see. I don't know if I'm doing the rest of the editing today or tomorrow morning. Probably tomorrow morning. It's going to be on the shorter side. Today's video was 28 minutes. We had a lot to go over. There's not nearly, like, it's going to be like a 15-minute video, maybe. Not even. It might even be less. I don't know. I haven't finalized the editing. There's only 4 topics in it, and I'm almost done editing through topic 2, so I'm almost halfway through the editing. But yeah, I didn't laugh at any of the dad jokes. None of it was funny to me. Maybe I just heard a lot better jokes in my life. And I can smirk at some dad jokes sometimes. I didn't even get a smirk. My Balliol local journal from 1970 did a very complex article about a monster being inside the lake, inside of the Mount St. Hilaire Hill, not far. Nice. Then one back must have raised some eyebrows. Yeah, dude, back in the day, I imagine what April Fool's jokes would have did to people back in the day. Like before the internet existed, April Fool's Day basically becomes the National Enquirer Day. Right? Everything you see on April Fool's is like National Enquirer. And then here's the problem, like legit news comes out and then you have to even question it. Let's put an example. The UK sales charts came out as they do every Monday. Are those the real sales charts? Can we even trust it? Like I found myself like looking at the sales charts going, is this like legit? Is it? Is this real? What's happening? So when I'm questioning sales charts, you know that like, look, it's getting a little insane on April 1st. Look, if April Fool's Day lands on a weekend, I'm good. There's not a lot of news that happens on weekends anyways. at least not on any individual day. Like the culmination, if you take Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and smash them together, sure, there's a bunch of news. That's why we had such a packed episode on today's Monday. But when it comes to like April Fool's ending and a weekday, it just like kind of kills the news cycle. The only thing, do you remember, wasn't it Nintendo who announced a direct on April Fool's Day once? Didn't Nintendo do that? Was it a mini or something? I can't remember. I remember Nintendo distinctly on April Fool's Day once announcing a direct, and everyone thought it was a joke, and Nintendo's just like, nah, business as usual. Maybe they don't celebrate April Fool's in Japan. By the way, why? Okay, I know I could Google this, right? I could easily look this up. Why are we like this on April Fool's? What started this tradition? What's the history of this day? Does anyone know off the top of their head? I know you guys are click-clacking away and Googling right now. What started this whole, hey, let's have a day where we're trying to prank everyone and fool everyone into believing things that aren't real? I mean, maybe that's the biggest thing. It's not the pranks. It's fooling people into believing things that aren't real. Like, what's the history behind that? Does anyone know off the top of their head? The grappling hook and Tears of the Kingdom, no game changer. I mean, it's some sort of changer. You can maybe change diapers with that bad boy. If you were a woman, who on your podcast team would you marry? Eric, Paul, Andres, Jake, or Mike? Well, Mike's already married, so he's off the table. Paul's already married, so he's off the table. So you can already eliminate those two. Jake's cool, but he's a little too wild. I don't even think I could date Jake. I honestly don't think I can handle the 2-inch destroyer full time. I just don't think I can handle that. So that leads it down to Eric and Andres. Now, I know Eric. Yeah, but being a good lover, dude, there's more to life. I just want to be honest with you. You can be an amazing lover. You could be like the best motion in the ocean of all time. You could be the MVP of sex. But here's the thing. That doesn't mean you're going to have a great relationship. In fact, most relationships that are based on that kind of thing end up failing in the end. So you got to look beyond the bedroom. You can't just worry about that. That's like, because you said if you were a woman, who would I marry? Like, that's the thing. Like, you got to look way beyond just that kind of thing. That's like one night stand territory. You know, like you get the marry F kill thing. Like, yeah, okay, they're a one night stand person, and there's someone that you would actually want to spend a lifetime with. So then it gets down between Eric and Andres. So probably two of my best friends. Obviously, Eric is literally one of my best friends. Been my best friend my whole life, pretty much. And then we have obviously Andres, who's probably one of my best content creator friends, and just a great friend in general. I really do enjoy his company. A very intelligent guy. Can give shit and dish shit, especially in person. I think that between those two, if I was a woman, I think Eric just wins by default because I know him better. Like, there's still questions I have about Andres. There's still questions from a dating perspective I have about him. Not that he's not a good guy, but questions. See, Eric is a very nice man. He will bend over backwards for me. He has a good job. He has almost no debt. He has amazing credit. Yes, he does still live with his parents. A bit of a, oh no, but it's by choice because he Are we good? We back? Yeah. We had this issue before. We were doing a test stream. I'm not really sure what's going on. I got to figure out why this keeps happening because my internet's not dropping. So why is OBS dropping bitrate? 169 randomly when my Yeah, because my internet's not dropping. So there's a yeah. Network congestion or a problem on the side of your ISP. I wonder if it's so the only thing I can think of is if it keeps happening. The only thing I can think of would be trying a different streaming software and seeing if it happens. No, there's no nothing. No, my internet's fine. Like when it said low bitrate, I did an internet test quick and I was at full speeds. So I think it could be software related. There's not a lot of other like legit streaming software, OBS alternatives. There's like Streamlabs Desktop, which is OBS, so okay. And then what's that other popular one? What's that other popular streaming software? What was that other one? I swore there was another one I haven't tried in forever. OBS Studio, Streamlabs, XSplit. XSplit was the other one, right? So XSplit might be the one we gotta try out. There's also vMix. One thing I could try too is like a stream of StreamYard sometime and just see if StreamYard drops as well. Because if StreamYard drops while I'm streaming, then I know it's my internet or it's a network issue with my motherboard where it just randomly drops for some reason, and that could be it too because that was on Wi-Fi. We're now on wired internet. So we'll see if it was a Wi-Fi issue. I put wired internet back up. And I have a constant, because we had this issue when we tested it over the weekend, I have this constant internet checker on my computer letting me know what my connection status is and the speed, and it wasn't dropping when we dropped. So I don't, the only thing I can think of is a software issue. Wirecast is another one. So there's a lot of them. Man, dude, have I ever used XSplit? What the heck is vMix? Let me look at vMix. Holy crud, that looks, I mean, that's definitely a professional suite. That reminds me of looking at a back room of, holy shit. That is insane. That would be like running a professional studio. Holy crud, vMix. All right, what's Wirecast look like? Okay. Okay. Let me look at XSplit. I haven't looked at XSplit in forever. Maybe that's something we gotta try out is XSplit. Because XSplit, I think, works a lot like OBS, doesn't it? Now, I think you can import everything like I did, although I don't know if my featured chat will work with XSplit. That's something I have to figure out. But solo, four-way split, solo. Okay. Maybe XSplit's fine now. I have no idea. I've never tried to use XSplit, and like, I haven't tried using XSplit in like a decade. Maybe give it a try sometime. At least I'll dig into it. I can do a test stream with it maybe tomorrow. Go live with XSplit. I'll still have OBS if the stream crashes, and I can just go back to it. All right. Hey, we got 71 likes with 77 viewers. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What's up, Kuro Camino? What's happening? Not a whole lot. April Fool's Day. All right. Probably mate, but I'm not sure. Oh, you guys talking about iPhone stuff? Yeah, I just hope we don't keep getting that bitrate drop thing that killed the stream. My bitrate settings are correct on OBS. I'm running the YouTube stuff. I'm running their suggested settings. I mean, I could change the encoder setting down. Try that. That shouldn't really change much, but so I lowered that. Hair looks good. It's just sideswiped. It's not like took me 2 seconds. Hey, there we go. There we go. We got a super chat in. Hey, oh, the chat didn't stay where I put it though. Hold on. Move the chat. The chat, you're supposed to be over here. What are you doing, chat? All right. Ready for this? Hey, get ready. Be prepared. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, what's up, son of a jackal? Thank you so much for the $5. Really do appreciate it, man. Really do appreciate it. Cheers, dude. Cheers. Chat shouldn't be frozen. I've been waiting for this shit to come in. It doesn't have, we don't have voice mod, like the voice modifications enabled because I do not have the voice modifications still give me that lag. So I tested it out. It's still too laggy. I mean, it works. Unlike Mac, I don't have to like do this complicated workaround to make it work. It just works. But it's very annoying. I don't know how I dealt with it because the delay existed back when I used to use those voice mod changes all the time. It existed back then. But I don't know. I just dealt with it back then. I can't anymore. I'm too used to everything not having a delay or a noticeable delay. But the music is back, baby. Oh, it's back. We don't have everything set up. There's a lot more things I want to add in. Oh, I gotta move that now. The alerts. Alert. Come up to the top for now. We don't have anything. We don't have like top donator, top super chatter, any of that kind of stuff. Probably should eventually get that set up. Eventually. We need to level our stream up, baby. It's time to level it up. We need to level it up. So, Natsu, here's the problem. The problem isn't about disabling audio monitoring. I can do that. But here's the thing. Natsu. If I can't hear the modification to my voice, one, I don't know if it's working. Two, I don't know if it ever gets turned off because I have no way to confirm it's turned off. And then three, a lot of the stuff I do with the voice modifications, I want to hear them. Like
when I do this,
I love that I can hear it live as I'm saying it without delay because it enables me to set up things better. It really does. Really lets me set things up better. I don't like not being able to hear my own modifications to my voice, because then I don't know what's happening. So it's less fun for me. Yeah, like it's not fun for me if I can't hear the modifications at all, you know? So when I turn it on, when I turn on hearing myself on voice mod, it's such a delay. Literally, it's like I say something and then it says it again. So it's like I say something. That's like how big the delay is. It's really annoying. So you imagine you're trying to talk, but you're constantly hearing your prior sentence, but then you're also hearing it in this new voice thing, which sounds cool, but then you're dragging things when you don't want to drag things because you're trying to see how it lines up and how it sounds like. Well, what's up, Joyce J? How you doing? Yeah, we were having stream issues. We have the same issues with our test stream as well. So this is something that we got to pay attention to. I mean, on Wednesdays, we stream through StreamYard, so StreamYard won't go down. But whether or not I disconnect from StreamYard, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Now, we were on Wi-Fi. Hasn't happened yet since we went back to wired, so we'll see. We're hardwired in. So I don't know if it's a network card or if we're just fine. I have no idea. Maybe we're just fine. I will say I do have a 10 gig network card or a 10 gig connection in here. But so does my Mac actually, so I don't know. Maybe I just need to get a new router. A better router. Maybe it's time to upgrade the router, baby. Time to go to the next level. What's the next level? Wi-Fi 7? What's the thing now? Wi-Fi 7. Feels like just yesterday. Let's see here. We're gonna get some more lo-fi tracks as well too. There's a lot of. I need to spend like a half day just like going through and adding all the things in and all the effects. Because right now, like this is the only effect I have. I want to add more in. I want to add some confetti. I want to add a disco ball drop. I want to add a fog. And some other stuff like that. I got some plans with that, and I want to add in a ton more sound. So like, we have party mode back that we couldn't really do. We couldn't really do well, I should say. Also, this might annoy some people, but I can now spam buttons without Stream Deck crashing, which I could not do, by the way. No matter what file it was, whether it was hosted local, whether it was voice mod, or whether it was anywhere else. Every time I spammed a button on Mac, it would crash the Stream Deck. Well, now I can. I could spam the hell out of buttons. And it will not crash. It's almost like this stuff is built for PC. The only thing I'm concerned with right now is that bitrate drop that we keep seeing randomly. That makes my stream freeze. But I got one other music thing set up. No, two other music things set up, but one of them is for Yulia only, who isn't in the chat and won't probably be in the chat. We have an EDM thing, and then we have crowd cheering is set up already. I don't know what this is. Why is this here? Okay, I got a boing bell apparently. And then I have this. Got a bunch of those I'm gonna add into. So we be having fun. The boing bells from bricked up. Jake, are you bricked up over there? Oh, he's bricked up. Make the Stream Deck work on that. I think the Stream Deck does work. Well, at least it was before on the Mac on the podcast. One thing I do like is, dude, this computer is so snappy. Like, look, my Mac is really snappy too. But I thought I was gonna be like, oh man, I'm going back to PC where I had all these issues, dude. Now this PC is fast. It's fast as it's fast as really fast. That's what happens when you have like a top end in like everything. Well, we don't technically have a 4090 in here, so we're not at the top end of the GPU spectrum technically. Is there a way for me to watch the stream you built the PC? I mean, there's an unlisted link somewhere. Good luck. It's a very long stream because we also built Eric's PC. Top end. What about a tight end? Well, I already got that. I got the tight end covered. That's we don't need a PC for that. What's the GPU? It's a 3080 Super. I think the stream's just unlisted, so you just need a link to it. Unless it got shut down. Oh, it got copyright. No, that was not the stream. Yeah, it's just unlisted. You just gotta find a link to it. It's not copyright claimed or anything. You always thought Eric was my brother. Nope. Maybe brother from another mother. Hell yeah. 4080. Yeah, 4080 Super, to be clear. 4080 Super. It is not a 4090. It's only $1,000 GPU. And that was not my plan, by the way. I was going to buy a $500 GPU. But then Eric, I blame Eric. So Eric was building the gaming computer, right? 7800 X3D, 3080 Super. And when he decided to get $1,000 GPU, because I did not actually think he was going to buy a 3080. Or sorry, 4080. So when he bought the 4080 Super, and I'm sitting there in my hand holding a 7900 Gree, which was my plan the whole time. I was going to buy a 7900 Gree, which was perfectly fine for everything I needed it to do. And Eric's sitting there holding the 4080 Super, and then he looks up benchmarks between the 4080 Super and the 7900 Gree. And of course, the 4080 Super is ahead. Now, the 7900 Gree was holding its own with the 4070, but couldn't touch the 4080 Super. And I don't really care, right? Because I'm not doing a ton of gaming on my computer. I do some, but not like a ton. And I looked at him and I'm like, no, you're getting a 3080 Super, so am I. And of course, I got a white one, which was $50 more expensive, so it would match the aesthetic. And I was going Intel for stream stability reasons. Which, of course, maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's my CPU. No, my CPU is not even. It's barely being touched right now. I'm in hardware monitor right now. It's doing fine. The Ethernet connection, though, is very weird. Is there something wrong? By the way, I'm only sending out like 8 megabytes a second to make this stream work. That's really all it takes to live stream at 1080p. That's all I'm sending. It's all my data is being sent in 8 megabytes a second. I'm barely receiving anything because I'm not looking at anything or doing anything. So I have Wi-Fi and Ethernet enabled, and now my computer's using both? Cool. I didn't know it could do that. Nah. Dude, I'm laughing right now. So I'm using like 20 gigs of RAM at the moment. Most of it from live stream and because I have multiple Chrome tabs and stuff open. And I guess probably Discord too might be doing something to it. I don't know. But what's funny about it is my last computer was 32 gigs, right? So if I started opening too many tabs and doing too much crazy stuff during a stream, I'd run out of RAM. Well, I have 64 gigs. If I start touching 64 gigs while live streaming, I don't know what am I doing? What am I doing? If I start touching 64 gigs of RAM while live streaming, I better be streaming like multiple 8K lives at the same time at 120 FPS, where you can literally see a piece of dust land on my nose. Who's got more gills in your younger days? You or Eric? Maybe Eric because of his teddy bear look. Gills? You mean girls? I guess I could say it because it's been brought up publicly before on a podcast. Eric's never had a girlfriend, so. I have literally been dating people since I turned 14. Pretty much I've not always had a girlfriend, but I've never had a problem getting a girlfriend. No gills. He wants to know who can hold their breath in the water the most. So Eric wins at that. He was a swimmer, so he can hold his breath under water longer than I can. Well, yeah, 8 megabytes a second substantial compared to dial-up back in the day. Yeah, dude, I remember like you'd load like a 240p video on dial-up, and it would just be like, it would like load like one frame at a time, and it wouldn't even be the full frame. It would be like a line on the frame, and then another line, and then another line, and then this line would load, and then all of a sudden we're moving forward to the next frame, and I still haven't seen the full first frame. Ah, man, old school trying to stream any sort of video on a 56K modem. I remember it was a big deal too. AOL internet, baby. Not just AOL. Netscape back in the day. You're playing video games at 350 FPS and 4K. Some games, sure. There are some games that I've only tested. Look, the only games I've even tested, they were just, I played a smidge of World of Warcraft, which I already knew it was gonna crush and destroy. My Mac crushes and destroys that, but I played some Age of Empires 4. It was kind of neat because last time I played Age of Empires 4, I couldn't put it at all the max settings, and this time I could, and still have like 200 plus FPS. I'm like at 4K. I'm like, oh, dude, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I could do some cool shit. And like I'm just imagining like if I'm playing a multiplayer game, like, you know, if I just lower a couple settings, like I could probably push 300-400 FPS in like every game with a 3080. But just tweaking some settings. It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This is the highest end PC I've ever owned in my life. Not even kidding. Now, I built it so I'd have long-term viability with streaming, and I probably will. I want to get at least 5 years out of it for streaming, but I'm flabbergasted. This is literally the highest end computer I've ever owned in my life. Technically not the dream PC, but it's great. And that's why I'm frustrated that we had some of those streaming issues. Now, both times I've done live streams from it, although we've been pretty stable here with the wired connection. So maybe it was just a wireless dropout, which could happen. That could happen. There's a lot of things that can interrupt a wireless signal, even though the router is like 4 feet away. There's this room it's in. The router is probably in a bad room. The router is in the room with the most electronic devices wirelessly connected to it. There's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 15 devices wirelessly connected to my router in the room the router is in. So it is a very busy signal room. A very busy signal. So that could explain a lot of the issues. Could, by the way. Could. Not that it does. Do you think it'd be a matter of time until Nintendo announces a new Kirby game? Well, I mean, yeah, there's always going to be new Kirby games. What are we talking about? Would you be willing to organize a show called Eric for Love to look for a partner for Eric after he moves out of his parents? Someone explain what AOL is to me. I am young and didn't have access to the internet until I was 13. AOL still exists, AOL.com. Check it out, Natsu. It's not nearly what it used to be. So AOL was kind of like Facebook back in the day, but it wasn't social media. but you could go to it for instant messaging. So, like Facebook Messenger, they had AOL instant messenger known as AIM. It's a messaging program. Think of it like a Skype or a Discord, but without video calls. And so they had that. That was a really big one. They had chat rooms through AIM. AOL itself also had like flash games on it, so you could play some games. This is early internet, so having like flash games was a really big deal back then. It had its own search engine because like Google was like not the definitive top dog necessarily. Google was around, but like Ask Jeeves was also a popular one. Yahoo search was also a popular one back in those early days. And again, Netscape Navigator was like the original, like big time internet browser back in the day. Yeah, AIM and MSN Messenger. Yeah, I had both back in the day. It's funny that neither one made it. Neither one survived. I'm so shocked. Like, I always thought one of those two would make it long haul. Like, you guys dominate and are titans in the online messaging platform area. You have a unique ability to become like the definitive. And it just never happened. And now Facebook pops up in 2005, adds instant messaging like 2 years later, and now that's one of the most popular instant messengers out there. Snapchat rolls along, a handful of years later. That now is one of the most popular messengers out there. And you can sort of see like the ones today, besides just normal text messages, that are really popular. And it's just baffling to me that AIM and MSN Messenger could never adjust as the internet evolved when they were there first. Like, you're here first. You have all the advantages, all the money at the time. You have the ability to actually evolve, and literally take the internet over. And they just, neither could do it. AIM, I remember one of AIM's biggest downfalls and why people stopped using it was the ads, man. Do you remember when they started forcing ads all over? Like, can you imagine if you opened Facebook Messenger, and I got it right here. I opened Facebook Messenger. Can you imagine if it was just riddled with ads? So like, I've got all my contacts here, right? I got all my contacts here. But imagine that like I could only see one because there's like 5 ads that I have to scroll by to see one person and then keep, like, AIM started getting that bad towards the end where it was like just ads everywhere. It was just really, and this was like, there was no way to ad block it or anything. So it was just really bad. Now that was towards the end, to be fair. So it was barely holding on, but it's still baffling to me that they just never found a way for either one of those to survive and become a big deal. And MSN Messenger was just always simple, right? MSN Messenger really just reminds me of Facebook Messenger, to be honest. It's a very basic, bare bones, simple, easy to use chat. Like, Facebook Messenger's around because not just because they had the billion of users, but it's simple, it's easy. It doesn't try to overcomplicate things, and it has everything you want. Right? You could drop GIFs in there. You can do your emojis. You can, put themes in the backgrounds of individual chats. You can video call. Like, it has all the basic features people want. It's not necessarily the most robust, but it doesn't need to be. What it has, it's just really solid at, and it just, away messages now. Yeah, you can do away messages, so when you're gone, people are gonna see like why you're gone, when you'll be back. Like, it's kind of bare bones, but it's also just it in its simplicity is one reason why it's going to remain popular. And AIM and Instant Messenger or MSN Messenger, they really had like a unique opportunity to be there, but it just didn't happen. They both fell out. It's kind of like the fall of Yahoo, man. Like, I understand Yahoo losing out to Yahoo Chat, or Yahoo. I'm sorry, to lose out to Google Search. Google search was just better. It just was. It had more results, better results at the time. I don't know that Google search is necessarily the best today, but it's like the default. And I'm not saying Yahoo's better, but today I might be. I haven't used Yahoo search in a long time, but Yahoo used to be really, really great, and they really fumbled the ball too. It's amazing, like, watching what companies in the early internet days really fumbled, because Google wasn't one of the original like early internet days. Google came in pretty early, but it wasn't like one of the original. And when it came in, it just kept doing everything better. And now Google's so damn big that, look, if we launch a really nice product, but it doesn't instantly make us billions of dollars within a year, we're just going to shut it down. Like, working at Google, it has to be pretty amazing. I hear they treat their employees well, but man, it's got to be frustrating. Like, if you develop something only for Google to can it in like a year, even though it works really well and everyone loves it, but you know, you got to give it a long enough time to become standard and get adopted, and they just don't. Because it's got to like instantly make money. That's gotta be frustrating, man. I'd hate to be a lead on one of those projects that made some, like even you guys remember Google Plus, right? Like their little social media platform they have for a bit. It was a little ill-conceived that they were trying to tie SEO results to it. They should have never did that. But I thought it had a legit chance to grow into something if they would have just allowed it to. But they put so much pressure on it to be like, you must compete with Facebook right now. It's like, dude, it's just not. It's not really how it happens. You don't really look at it as like trying to compete with Facebook. You try to offer something different than what Facebook had, right? Like that's what Twitter offers, is something different than what Facebook has. Even Instagram, which Facebook owns, offers a slightly different format to how things work. Threads offers something a little bit different. All these social medias that like matter today, you know, they all offer something different than the others, while still maybe having some of the same basic features. So, I mean, MySpace still technically exists. MySpace, man, they could have been Facebook. They just didn't evolve quick enough. They rested on their laurels. I still have a MySpace page somewhere in the depths. I believe I saw it last year that my old MySpace profile still exists. I'm like 99% sure that it was still there. This was a year ago though. They finally killed it. But I still know the login to it too. I still have the login. I'm surprised it hasn't been hacked. I won't say what the password is, but it's the kind of password a 6-year-old would come up with. So, it's really not hard. It's not complex. It's not trying to be. Yeah, I mean, if he didn't blow all his money, he's got to be sitting pretty. No, it's not password. It's not a password, but it might as well be. And that account still to this day hasn't been hacked. I have a really old email account as well that I accessed like 2 days ago. From the 90s, and that one hasn't been hacked either, and that also had the exact same password back in the day when I used the same password for everything, and it was the dumbest of passwords. I'm just gonna leave it because it's like now it's like a social experiment to me. Like I don't care if that account ever did get hacked, but I want to see, like, I've had accounts with really complex passwords get hacked, but these accounts with the most simplest passwords ever never been hacked. So like, it's just an experiment. Like I'm gonna check that account when I'm 90. Oh yeah, they never got into this account. Everyone, here's my password. Can someone please hack this damn account? Please. I've been begging. Uh-oh. Did we just drop? No, we're good. I tabbed away. When I do that, it sometimes messes up my live stream. We're good because I have the full live version here, and we're still good. When I go away from my tab over here, it sometimes messes everything up. But it just messes it up in the browser. You can see the drop off. We're at 95.90. Oh, down to 26. We're pretty much back to where we were though. I remember my old email and password. Sure. See if your pics are still there. There's an old pic of me on MySpace that's still there from high school. It's a pretty good pic. Gotta admit. MySpace was the jam back then. Because back then, when Facebook came out, you couldn't join Facebook until you had a college email. That was the big thing with Facebook back in the day. You know, it was the hip, the cool social media that you had to be a college kid to use, right? You had to be an adult in order to be on Facebook. So like Facebook, you know, that was a very clever thing that Zuck and his team did in the early days of Facebook, is make it seem cool to younger people. Like it's this club you don't get in until you're done with high school, basically. When you're done with high school, you finally get into the cool kids club. So you like want to be in it. You hear whispers about it, like, oh, I gotta be in there. I gotta get there. And I think a lot of this stuff started with Hot or Not. One of the most basic concepts. Swipe left, swipe right, hot or not. Think about like how basic of a feature that is on like so many dating sites and everything else. Hot or not, baby. This is swipe left, swipe right, double tap to follow. What are your tips to be a good lover? You know, Mojo, I'm not going to sit there and give you any lessons. All I will say is don't be selfish. Be a giver, not a taker. Yeah, I remember Hot or Not. That was like one of the things in high school we could do for some reason, is Hot or Not. But it was weird because we were like judging people who were like from college campuses. We were like people we don't even know. Hey, I still use Facebook. Oh wait, I'm an old person now. Shit. It's still got a massive user base. Yeah, but here's the thing. Instagram's really popular and also owned by Facebook, and that's used by like all ages. So Facebook probably relies more on, well, I'm sorry, Meta. Meta's now their company. They probably rely more on Instagram for all their revenue than Facebook. Did you play football or any sports in your younger days? Yup, I played all the sports, baby. Baseball, soccer, football, golf, tennis, basketball. I feel like I'm forgetting another one. Badminton. Dude, I don't know why the sound is coming through those speakers. Maybe it's just that monitor. Maybe if I disable I don't want to disable the speakers. There's the alert sound is coming through speakers for some reason. How are alerts set up on OBS right now? Is there like a way I can change the properties on this for the sound? Maybe it's under sound settings. Alerts. There's no way to tell alerts specific what to go through on its own. This is why like I hate monitors with speakers, but then I like it because I don't have any. That's the one thing, I have no speakers for my computer. I was reminded after I built it, I'm like, oh wait, I don't have speakers. Because I've been using my Mac Studio speaker for so long. Is it true we got themes in Nintendo Switch this month? Dude, that's a prank. Come on now. That was Switch Force's video, wasn't it? Wasn't he the one that did the themes today? Come get your. You know what I also hate? I launched my VG news video maybe the worst day, when no one's gonna watch a news video because they don't think it's real. Dude, one of the most liked comments on my video today is someone saying that my video is a joke, like it's an April Fool's joke. I'm like, what? You can at least watch a few minutes of it. Check the sources. But I understand. It's a tough day to launch a show. Especially when everyone around me is doing jokes. Although, I don't think Andres Restart did. I haven't actually talked to him in a few days. Yeah, he didn't even put out a video today. So, he just probably took the day for family or whatever. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, we're not restarting the Zelda rap. Get out of here. I think the title Pokemon shuts down. Maybe people think it was an April Fool's joke. Maybe. But I mean, that was the story. I'm trying to be like pretty direct but super concise with my titles so I can fit like a bunch of shit in it. In hindsight, that might have been a little too concise. That might have been a little too concise. But that's all right. On the positive note, we did gain subscribers with that video today, even though it has a really low click-through rate. But one thing I did notice is it's a really long video, right? 28 minutes. 7 minutes of watch time. That's only 25%. That's actually pretty low for my videos. I used to get 50%. I wonder when people dipped out. It won't tell me yet. It's not going to tell me when people dipped out for a couple of days. I'm just trying to get feedback and stats on all this stuff so I understand, like, at what point are people dipping out on the video. All right, I got to let my dog out to go to the bathroom. He is literally barking his head off, so I will be right back. Hopefully the stream doesn't die while I'm gone. Hey. All right. I think we might go ahead and end this stream a bit early tonight. I'm gonna have to get up early to finish editing VG News. I'm not gonna stay up late. I thought about staying up late to edit it, but dude, I was up till 2 a.m. last night editing VG News. Not doing that again. I mean, this won't take till 2 a.m. anyways. I'm already about halfway through it, but I'm trying to put some really good edits in and make things better and better every time. So I got to get up with the kids anyways, and right when I'm done with the kids, I'll just pop on downstairs and finish the edit, get it set up to go. Anyways, you guys are awesome. I want to thank you for being here. And I will catch you in another stream, another time, another place. Bye, everyone.